Hey guys, I want to give a special shout out to my buddy Artful for sponsoring today's video. We still have the Final Fantasy XIV giveaway going on, and he decided that he's going to go ham, egg, and cheese for this one, guys. We are giving away one, and I mean one copy of Final Fantasy XIV Complete Edition for PlayStation 4 or PC, either platform. Now, the rules for this giveaway are quite simple. Number one, you have to be a brand new Final Fantasy XIV player or starting a new account. Existing Final Fantasy XIV accounts are not eligible for this giveaway. This is for new players or new accounts only. Number two, you have to subscribe to Artful Vengeance on YouTube. Number three, you have to follow Artful Vengeance on Twitter. And number four, you have to tweet Artful Vengeance with the hashtag TNECSentMe. And Artful Vengeance will pick a winner. He will get in contact with the person who wins the giveaway, and he will be hooking you up with your copy of Final Fantasy XIV Complete Edition. For those who don't know, the Final Fantasy XIV Complete Edition is the full series of the game. It comes with the base game, all kinds of in-game goodies, the Heaven's Ward expansion, and the new Stormblood expansion, along with I believe a month free of game time for new players. I think it's a month or two free. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, guys, good luck. Enjoy the video. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is TNEC127 and welcome back to another episode of MMO News Today. Console edition. And in today's video, I got some old news and stuff like that, some things that have happened in the past week. I'm sorry I'm a bit late on it, but a lot of this stuff I just wanted to, wait till it built up a bit before I, started making videos on it and all kinds of fun things like that. Now, we're going to go through all these stories and stuff like that one by one, and what I'm going to start with talking about first is some of the old happenings that happened last week, and then we'll get into some of the more newer and urgent stuff. So, as of last week, there were two pretty big things. Number one, Skyforge Battle Royale launched, and my honest impression, I'm sorry, I'm not really a fan of Battle Royale being in Skyforge. As you guys know, I've made that opinion very clear. But on a positive note, I did get to try out the Battle Royale mode. I did do a little stream for my.com. And I have to say, the Battle Royale mode itself, besides some bugs and, touch-up optimization issues, the Battle Royale mode itself isn't bad. I just don't feel like it's a good direction for Skyforge to go. And another good thing I wanted to tell you guys was, my.com were very open to listening to my my negative opinion about it, even after after my video I made about the game mode and stuff like that, and they were very humble to hear what I have to say. So they were open to listening to my very critical feedback, and I want to applaud them for that honestly. But my.com, if you guys are watching, if y'all want to make it up to me, bring my Samurai class to Skyforge. I will act like this Battle Royale thing never happened. But on a second note, we also got the release of the Neverwinter Ravenloft expansion for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Module 14 is now officially live on both consoles, and honestly, it looks like a pretty cool module. I personally am excited about it. I know a lot of people aren't too excited because Neverwinter's expansions have been a lot of rinse and repeat kind of stuff. But honestly, it's finally taken us out of that jungle temple setting that the last two expansions were in. So, me personally, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm happy that we just finally got a breath of fresh air from that setting. That was what I was worried about. So on with our new news and stuff like that. We got some really interesting things happening. For the first one, I want to give a special shout out to my man L. for tweeting me this on Twitter and showing this to me. But it looks like we have another new MMO coming in development. A Lord of the Rings MMO is coming for consoles, according to Push Square. And you guys know, as always, I'll leave links to all my sources down in the description below. But it says, free-to-play Lord of the Rings MMO in development, aiming for AAA quality. Ooh, free to play in AAA. I like that. There's a brand new Lord of the Rings video game heading our way at some point in the future. The announcement comes from publisher Leo Technologies, as it confirms that Athlon Games, a studio under its umbrella, will partner with Middle-earth Enterprises to create a new AAA experience. Apparently, it's a free-to-play MMO and will feature lands, people, and creatures from the never seen before by fans of Tolkien universe. I hope I pronounced that properly. The press release says that it's coming to consoles, but no specific platforms are mentioned. We assume the PlayStation 4 is a target, but maybe the inevitable PS5 is not out of the question, depending on when this title actually comes out. It's unclear how far into development the game is at this point. Now, with this article, there's a lot of things you have to take in mind. Because for some odd reason, Push Square thought the need to bring up the PS5. I guess that means because this game could possibly be a few years away still. But if that's the case, could these newer consoles actually have backwards compatibility if they're talking about bringing it to multiple platforms from this generation and possibly the next generation? Or is it just going to be a PS4 and Xbox One title? Now, they say consoles, so I'm assuming PS4, Xbox One, possibly Switch. I don't always want to say Switch because I don't like getting people's hopes up. And MMOs haven't been too heavy hitting yet on Nintendo Switch. You know, the developers are just now starting to get comfortable with bringing them to these current consoles. So I don't want to try and get everyone's hopes up every time and say a Switch version of something's coming. But trust me, all my Switch people out there, I'm doing two things. Number one, I'm trying to save for a Switch. I really, really want a Switch. Like, I want a Switch more than anything. That's what I'm saving money for. And number two, I am digging hard for you guys to get an MMO on Switch. I'm gonna get y'all some MMO info. So my Switch gamers out there, don't worry. I am working hard for you. I will find something for you guys. If it's the last thing I do, trust me, it's gonna happen. So our next piece of news, guys, is actually about Tera Console. Yay, we finally have an update on the Ninja class. It looks like the Ninja class will be releasing this month on the 18th. That's right, guys. 12 days from now, you'll be able to play the Ninja class, which is, remember, gender locked to the Ellen race. 12 days from now on September 18th, the Ninja update is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I'll leave a link down below to that trailer so you guys can check that out for yourselves. So another interesting topic that I wanted to bring up to you guys, and this is about my good old buddy Torchlight Frontiers. Now, if you've been around my channel, you know that pretty much I have the Torchlight meat in my mouth. I have been crazy about this game. I have been uploading video after video, and I haven't shut up about it. And it's because, guys, honestly, I believe this is going to be that next big MMO, especially on the console platform. This is that breath of fresh air we need for the action RPG and MMO genre. And it's not because, you know, it's something crazy, you know, new and super different and stuff like that. It's because it's simple. That's why I think it's going to be so great. But anyway, Max Schaefer, the CEO of Extra Games, he was having a interview with IGN, and they were talking about one of their areas called the Den of Upheaval. It's a private instance in the game during their gameplay demo that IGN was showcasing. So the article goes to say that Schaefer explained that unlike the woods, the Den of Upheaval is a private instance. Here, monsters won't respawn, and the only other players you'll see were the ones in your party. The maximum party size for this kind of content is 4, but Schaefer teased that Extra is playing with the idea of larger parties for raids. Meaning, Torchlight Frontiers may get raids one day. Now, a lot of people, when I first announced this game to the channel, were skeptical about it being an MMO. I don't know if Max Schaefer himself coming out and saying that the game's going to be an MMO. I don't know if, you know, instances with multiple players running around, including towns, battle areas, world bosses. They've confirmed all that stuff in this IGN article. Like, I'm going to leave this article down there for you guys to read for yourselves. And there's also a video where they show some gameplay too. But I don't, if this doesn't confirm, and give you that MMO taste in your mouth, I don't know what does, man. If they bring raids to this game, if they bring raids to an action RPG hybrid, that's going to be dope. That's going to be dope as hell. Could you guys imagine if something like Path of Exile had raids, or if Diablo had raids, or something like that? Man, I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on this game. This game has got, some really, really, really cool things coming. So the next thing I want to talk about, so as you guys have heard, I'm sure, Black Desert Online has suffered many delays on Xbox One. And, we've looked into some reason for that. We've found out, due to some of my past videos, that one reason is they were rebuilding a lot of this game. Well, we actually found out what exactly has been going on here. It looks like the console version is actually the remastered version that PC just got. Now, the console version isn't going to look as great as PC and stuff like that. Obviously, yada, yada, yada. We know that. But I'm going to show you guys these two screenshots up here. One screenshot comes from gameplay from a MMO YouTuber by the name of the Lazy Peon. And the other screenshot comes from IGN. The Lazy Peon is showcasing gameplay of the Black Desert Online remastered on PC. The screenshot on the right that I'm showing here right now is showing Black Desert Online gameplay on console. If you look at the PC screenshot, you'll notice that its brand new UI and everything was brought to look like the console version that's in development right now. So I think that's really interesting that the remastered PC version now looks how the console version's been looking since it started development. So if you put two and two together, I think that that pretty much confirms that. And also the Black Desert Online, well, the Play Black Desert Twitter had also made a comment when a person had asked, is console going to be getting remastered? And the Twitter actually responded and said, is it considered a remaster if it's already in the game? So I think if you put those two clues, two and two together, I think you know what you get. You know what you get right there. And last but not least, for our newer news, Path of Exile on Xbox One has finally got the Delve expansion. If you don't know what the Delve is, the Delve also includes the new seasonal content and also a new area in Path of Exile. I'll leave a link to the trailer down in the description below for you guys to see. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for our MMO news. I'm going to give you guys some small channel updates as well. So I am after today's video, I am going to be away for a few days, spending some time with the family and stuff like that. But one other thing I want to tell you guys is I do have two new games I want to bring to my channel just to showcase you guys to see how you feel about them. The first one is Ashen. If you don't know what Ashen is an action RPG being developed by Aroa 44, exclusive for Xbox One and PC, also crossplay on Xbox One and PC, and it kind of mirrors a Dark Souls style gameplay, that roguelike RPG thing, but it's also in the form of a shared world universe. I'm not going to call it an MMO because it's not an MMO, but there are other players running around everywhere in your game. And I don't mean as in ghosts like Dark Souls. I mean as in the other players in your games actually almost work like NPCs in your game, which is really cool. I'll leave a link to that game's trailer down in the description below. And also another game that I want to bring to the channel to showcase to you guys is another action RPG called Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. It's kind of a Diablo-ish kind of game. Honestly, to my opinion, if you ask me, I'd say take that Diablo, Warframe, mix them together, and this is the game that you get. It's a really, really cool game. It's just an action RPG. It's not an MMO, but the weird thing is it has multiplayer gameplay. It has guilds. There's no shared world stuff, but it has a guild, a cool social system, and everything like that, but it's just a multiplayer action RPG. It has solo content, it has co-op content, it has endgame content, gear farming, all that kind of fun stuff. It's definitely a really fun game. It's a little bit buggy and everything right now, so I'm actually waiting until they patch some of the issues before I start making videos on it. The developers did hook me up with a code to make some content for, so special shout out to them. But I will be bringing that game to the channel in the future. I'm just waiting for them to give a small patch so they can get a little bit of the issues ironed out before I start making content on it. So let me know in the comments how you guys feel about these two games coming to the channel, and let me know what y'all want to see about them. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.